today I'm very pleased to have Jon Davies, the recently appointed CEO of the Australian Constructors Association, with me. Good afternoon, Jon, and thanks very much for joining me.
Thanks for having me, Michael.
Okay, so we might just start off with a little bit of background information. Tell us your story, Jon, a little bit, your journey so far and how you've, like I said, recently, I'm just aware that you've just recently taken up this role, so a little bit about the Jon Davies story.
Yeah, sure. Thanks. I'll try and keep it relatively brief because, as you can probably tell, it's been quite a long story. But originally from the UK, as you might guess from the accent, left 24 years ago. Had quite a bit of time working in the Middle East and Singapore, and have been here in Australia now for 14 years. My background is major contractors, working in a commercial capacity, commercial and contracts capacity. And 5 years ago, I went out on my own and have a couple of consulting businesses, one focused on lean construction, which is something that I'm quite interested in. And a couple of years ago, I was approached to become the CEO of the Queensland Major Contractors Association. This was not a career path that I'd particularly thought about before, but I thought this could work out quite well because by this stage of my career, especially spending a lot of time dealing with contracts and commercial, which is all constant biff, as you'll know, Michael, I was keen to do something a bit more positive. So that was always, for me, going to be a sort of 2 to 3 year gig, I always thought. And at the start of this year, I'd just done my 2 years, and along came COVID. And as with a lot of people, it has really changed things for me. I saw in COVID, like a lot of people do, an opportunity for change. It's become a little bit cliche to say this, but I see an opportunity, a once in a generation opportunity to make the industry more sustainable. And I started off looking to advocate for that and do some thought leadership in that space, and quickly sort of came to the conclusion that there's a limit to how far you can push things from here in Queensland. So I started to contact other associations, in particular the Australian Constructors Association, and said, what are you guys doing about it? Really need to pull your socks up. Don't see you doing a great deal here. And they said, well, funnily enough, Jon, we're actually looking for a full-time CEO, and would you be interested? And well, as they say,
the rest is history.